So Dave, how's all of this decisive battle writing coming along?
Pretty well actually. Only a few more from the original list of 30 to go.
Oh? And what happens then?
I haven't really thought about it.
Well, you should keep going. There has to be more decisive battles for you to write about.
You'd be surprised. My selection criteria is fairly strict.
Well, let me make a few suggestions.
All right, hit me.
Let's see. How about Gettysburg?
Gettysburg. You mean the battle where both sides suffered nearly the same casualties, where George Meade let the enemy army escape total defeat and that preceded a further 2 years of fighting? It'll take more than Ken Burns' insistence that Joseph Chamberlain saved the Union with a small-scale attack to include Gettysburg.
Okay, how about Trafalgar?
The British were better sailors than the French. What a shocking surprise. You know Napoleon won at Austerlitz 2 months later, right? Some effect Nelson had on that war.
D-Day.
I think the Soviet Union might have some words on how decisive Overlord really was.
I know. Thermopylae.
What, where Sparta let slip one of the most defensible positions in northern Greece by failing to guard all approaches, thus allowing the Persian invader to occupy most of Greece for a year?
El Alamein.
Oh yeah, just one of several back-and-forths in North Africa. If that is a decisive battle, so is what's going on in Libya right now.
Agincourt.
The battle where a group of archers famously ran out of arrows and had to axe the mud-ridden enemy to death? Where all the gains were lost within a few years?
Cana.
Sure, Hannibal slaughtered a lot of Romans, but it didn't help him take Rome. Where was the tactical genius of Zama?
Jutland.
You're kidding, right? They still argue about who actually won that one.
Teutoburg Forest.
A big loss for Rome, but we should ask Marcus Aurelius if it did anything to really stop the empire's expansion.
Tours.
Some French noble beats back a small Muslim raiding force, and scholars act like he beat the whole caliphate single-handed.
Talavera.
No, too Pyrrhic.
Lexington.
Nada. Too small.
Midway.
Negative. Pearl Harbor trumps it.
Berlinheim.
Are you kidding? Do people even remember where that is?
Tenochtitlan.
Sure, slaughtering natives makes for decisiveness.
Gaugamela.
Of course not. The resulting empire didn't last long, did it?
The Tet Offensive.
Too minor and too recent.
The Bay of Pigs.
I think you're embarrassing yourself a little.
This is harder than I thought. You sure you're not being too strict?
Nothing wrong with having high standards. I have to be decisive about it. See what I did there?
I think you're the one being embarrassing now.
Touché.